Hello, my people, and welcome to those who are new here. I'm Kristen, and you are in the good. And this is our weekly career path reading, all about career and relationships and how it affects our lives and the pathways we're trying to create in our career and abundance and all that good stuff. So let's get to it. What do we need to know? What is hidden? What lies beneath? What needs to be brought to light? What are the insights? What's the path forward? Okay, one fell out and I pulled one. The one that fell out, it's the no thingness. And the one I picked is intensity. This one's coming up a lot in all of the readings. So we're starting with the no thingness and wanting to create a fresh blank state. Perhaps there's been a lot of intensity. The Tower tarot card is coming to mind right now. I'm getting that image of that. So there could have been an experience that was very emotionally and mentally, psychologically taxing and intense. This could have actually ended up being a good thing, I'm getting for some of you, that you have been racing forwards, that you have been pushing yourself almost to the limit, because you know that there is a blank slate coming, that there is a fresh canvas in which to create something on as far as your work and career goes. For others of you, this has been something that you were running away from in your work, perhaps running away from your job itself, something that you have created. Maybe for some of you, you created a business and you went for it, and what you realized is that you want the security and safety of being corporate for some of you, or just in a business that's already established, that there were things you enjoyed about the intensity and the creativity of having your own thing. And actually what's attracting you to going to work for someone this time around, or what is attractive about you to them, is the experience that you have and the knowledge and wisdom that you gain by doing what you did. So it's this win-win situation for everyone involved with that. But it's about, what do I want to create next, regardless what the situation is? And it can be really difficult to, be chasing what we feel is our long-term goals, our long-term dreams, our long-term expectations for ourselves. And we're trying to look at things holistically. And I feel like there are a lot of the chakra colors. Basically, all of the chakra colors are through in here. And you may not be able to see them all because some of them are hidden in here in the blue and the purple. You have going into the white. So this is really about bringing yourself into wholeness when it comes to your work, feeling rooted and grounded, being able to have that rooted feeling for yourself, that you feel grounded, that you're bringing a stability to yourself and to others that you work with. Again, some of you might be leaving to create your own thing, and you want to feel like, I can be a grounded, safe leader who feels I've got myself and what I have to offer is special, that my gifts are being ready to be presented to the world in this new way. And I want the people that I bring into my business that are going to be working for me, who I am going to be pulling it as a resource for myself as I move forward, as I want to say the word cavalier, as I want a cavalier. So it's sort of like the knight racing in the castle, sort of like they're jousting. That's what I'm getting. This sort of like, I can, whatever obstacles come my way, I've got this. And I feel rooted. I feel confident. I feel secure. I feel creative in my power, that my passions, my desires, my needs and my wants are coming from a place where I feel like this is a very fiery card. So I am within my fire, and my fire is not out of control, but it is It is very bright. It's like this fire here, right? It's burning and it's got a lot to give. You can create a lot of heat for yourself and around what you're creating. Hi, Nico. Nico wants to be a part of the reading. Let's grab some tarot and find out some more messages. Please feel free to look back. There is a weekly energy read that I put up on Monday. You might find some good stuff there. I've got a love reading, Weekend Love, coming up on Friday. If you're down with love, you can use it for any relationship you want. Just so you know, that love reading will be out on Friday, and there are meditations on the channel that I hope support you as well. One's flying out already. Okay, what else? What else do we need to know? What else is important? If I tell you this card has come out for the last 2 weeks in almost every single reading, and here it is in the reverse, the Two of Wands. So you're dropping something. This feels like you're dropping a choice. Some of you, again, made a choice to do something in the not so recent past. What you did in 2024 perhaps didn't work out the way you thought it would, but it was a creative endeavor. It was something that you needed to try, that you had to try as part of your personal process and your journey and your career path forward in creating what you want. It's not wasted time. It was very, very important. You are now cleaning the slate. You are coming to a place of also, this is beginner's mind. This is, I know a lot, right? You know a lot. You've educated yourself in whatever way that you did, whether it was formal education, life experience, different types of classes, certifications, working with mentors, just hanging around people in your workspace that you have something to learn from. It can be a combination of all of those things, and they're all valid. But understanding that in order to be in your personal creative power, at some point you have to be comfortable with the uncomfortability that you're starting something new and you're not going to know everything. So it's okay to make choices and then you adjust, right? And then that's when you can go back. Because I feel like this world has been looming on us all for the last couple of weeks. And it could be what you're feeling that the collective is going through, what everybody on earth is going through. And perhaps you are looking at the trends of how the culture is moving and what people's needs and desires are now, what they need as far as product, perhaps, or what they need as far as whatever it is you're working on. What do people actually need now? What do your clients actually need now? What have they changed? Perhaps the world was turned upside down over the last number of years as we went through COVID. COVID significantly changed work. Some of you could be working from home a lot more. Maybe you liked working from home and now you have to go into the office to some degree. You found that it was more freeing. You could work 7 days a week, a couple of hours a day, and have more room in your life, or you could cram it all into 4 days a week and have extra time, or you liked not having someone constantly over your shoulder, or you enjoyed just being able to select when you have your communications. I know a lot of people that really missed being around people. Maybe you have to work home more and you're missing being able to connect more, or you like being able to get out of your house. I know people who are single who spend a lot of time by themselves and they love it, but they want to be back at work. So these are all these work kinds of upside downness of what does it look like now? You know, things have moved online. Perhaps you have product and services that are online, and you're talking with clients less in person. You're doing more Zoom meetings. I have another friend who is brilliant at pitching, and he has struggled doing that on Zoom. He would get yes every single time he pitched in person, and he was getting these no's on Zoom, and he had to realize, how can I relate to people in this way now? How can, what's the shift there? So these are all things that take time, where you have to kind of sit and contemplate and be able to take a step back and get a little bit of a new perspective, think about things differently, be willing to understand that they've changed, even if it feels like it sucks for you, or you don't feel like it's as good, or you wish it could go back. But it is being in the reality of what things are now and how they're moving forward, and how you can make adjustments that are comfortable for you, or how you can, again, get into an uncomfortable space so that you can be more flexible. Again, realign, realign a little bit so that you're feeling more comfortable with the new trends. And it could be baby stepping things as we go along here. Another card pulled out. And it's the Four of Wands, which is, this is stability, but it is stability and coming together in communion and partnerships, but also with freedom. Notice that this is just a very free space to be. This is also celebrating new structures that you have created for yourself in your life, or you want to be at a place where you can celebrate how things have changed and how you're looking for more freedom. We have both cats here now. We have a lot of kitty magic. Nine of Pentacles is that independent entrepreneur, but this is somebody who has a very specialized niche. So you have to realize that you do have very special gifts. You have a unique fingerprint in which you put on things. So even if, regardless of what your competitors might bring to the table, or even, and by competitors, it could even be people within your group. Sometimes it can feel like everybody is struggling to prove what they have to offer is something special. And I think this person here, this person that you are, this person that you're looking to be, is someone that could just let it flow and not have to prove that you're special, that you do have a unique thing. It's just there. You've created a lot of abundance in your life. And you don't mind taking space for yourself. You're good at creating on your own. You don't need a ton of support. Looking up to this bird here, it feels like you're sending out a message. I'm getting that when they used to put the messages a long time ago onto the bird, and the bird, like it would be the king in the castle, and they would want to put a message to the queen in the castle, like far away, and they would put it on the bird and the bird would carry it. I feel like there's a message that you really want to give someone about work. This could be somebody at a distance to you, someone that you've known for a very long time and haven't communicated with. This could be someone who's just in your field, who you don't know as well, but you know of each other. You might be surprised at how well this person thinks of you, or just how open they would be to a message from you. So if you are thinking about connecting or communicating with someone that you don't know as well, or you've known for a long time, but haven't connected with as much, you might want to reach out, because you could be very surprised. And with the Lovers, there's absolutely partnership here. And the Lovers is always a card of choice. So this is making your choices, right? And being open-minded again to what is trending now, I want to say. What is the movement of how things are going now, period. This is like the ball was dropped to some degree, but this is also picking the ball back up and examining it. Why was it dropped? Why didn't it work? Why didn't you like it? Why didn't somebody else like it? And making creative and passionate choices moving forward. It's like reevaluating what your passions are. Notice this person isn't holding the world, they're holding their wand. You're holding on to, your joy, what brings you joy, and what can you do to reconnect with what actually brings you joy and happiness, what stimulates you, what makes you feel like, okay, I'm there, and this is a challenge, but it's good because it's like pumping me up, and it's making me feel a desire to go back into this work. And this is partnerships. Again, reaching out to someone, reaching out to people. If this is messages for you, you're going to know who I'm talking about. Or maybe think about, who can I reach out to that I'm like, no, maybe I shouldn't, or they wouldn't be interested, or I don't want to bug them, or I don't want to be a nuisance. You can navigate a communication and compose something that can be quite engaging. The word lucrative, that it makes somebody feel like, well, this could be quite lucrative. So don't be afraid to be direct and say what you want and say what you mean, because you might find that there's a lot of partnerships out there for you that you can connect with, and they're juicy. These are people who are passionate like you are. These are people, this is about ambition in this reading. This is about people who can really connect and come together and create unions. It's a fertile kind of partnerships in jobs and career and business, right? This also, I do want to point out, could be connecting with someone to give you money to invest in something, whether it be your own business or within another corporation or business that you're going to work into, that you can bring someone back into the table who is going to make it not just better for you, but better for the whole group that you're working with. And that's something that is going to make your partnerships even deeper. And it's going to really express the value and the worth that you want to receive back from others. So I'm going to leave it at that. The word romance keeps coming up, even though this is a job reading. So, okay, two things here. This is just feeling very passionate, again, very stimulated with people that get you going and you get them going, as far as the creative ideas, as far as the thoughts, what's being presented, the brainstorming. Also being able to have friends at work, people that you really want to go out with after work and have a drink with, or these are people that you're going to make long-term partnerships with and friendships with, as where it's almost like it's going to be part of your tribe. So it's going to be work, and then you're going to get friendships out of this. And I have to say, for some of you out there, there's a romance. You're going to meet somebody at work. You have been looking for something more passionate in your life, and you might find that, be careful and make good judgment calls. You're going to know what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. But you want someone to share your passions with. It really could be you're a lawyer and they're a lawyer too. Or you're a musician and this person is an accountant for a record company who's also passionate and loves it. It could be a variety of things, but finding people in your life through your workspace. This could also be as you make friends, these friendships at work, and you're going out and you're having drinks and you're going to house parties and you're doing stuff, that they bring other people into your life, their friends and their family, and you meet someone in 2025 in this kind of capacity. So speaking of love readings, I hope to see you at my love reading on Friday. I am so happy that you're here, and please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments below what you've resonated with, what you're connecting with. Talk to each other in the comments. Let's support each other. If you're so called, I would love it if you'd be a part of the community. I would be honored, and I would love to connect with you more. So have a wonderful day wherever you are in the world. Mwah.